And the writer was frustrated about how much white space you use in the book, and that they don't have a lot of paragraphs. And she was suggesting one thing. I was suggesting maybe it's poetry. It's meant to be poetry.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah?
This is awesome. You can't make this up.
No.
I don't read blogs, so I get stuff sort of second and third hand. I'm always like, that is so creative. It's crazy, but beautifully creative.
But in your preface, you mentioned white space.
Let me get straight. The complaint was that there aren't enough paragraphs, and there needs to be more white space.
No, there's too much white space.
There's too much white space, and not enough solid paragraphs.
Yes.
That is heretical.
Okay, so, right, so in your preface to the book, you say we need the white space, the margins, to talk about this.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I did.
So,
that's a good point.
What? So are you writing a poem, or are you leaving us all this white space so we can argue about it?
Am I writing a poem? Autumn leaves. This is a poem. Actually, when I'm writing, there's a sort of rhythm to the ideas. So sometimes what I'm writing feels like that's just a sentence all alone, or that's just a shorter sentence and it needs a little white space around it, and then it picks up another head of steam, and it goes for a while, and then it pauses, and then it picks up again. So I don't know where that comes from. That's just when I first started writing books. By the way, can I tell you a story about this? Are you recording all this? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is called bootlegging, and it's illegal. Who is this for?
Just personal.
Oh, just personal?
My friend from North Carolina begged me, and he said, brother, he said, please, and we asked
for permission.
We asked. You said yes.
You all aren't hearing this. It's good.
We asked. They said it was okay.
I don't know the answer to your question. I have no idea. Yeah, so, yes, I think the white space is important. And I think it's very important to remember that this book, it brings me great joy, this journey, and this Jesus that I'm getting to know. And this is my contribution to the discussion. And whether somebody likes it or not, agrees with it or not, that's okay. It's a book from a pastor in Grand Rapids, Michigan. There will be lots of other books. And I think it's really important that we understand that the scripture itself contains discussion. Job's friends come and they sit in the ashes with him. And they have opinions, and they have thoughts, and Job gives his, and at the end God comes and throws it down. But even God asks a whole series of questions. The book of Lamentations, 5 poems. God is in some senses on trial in Lamentations. And the God character, the guy who even shows up with the sort of God's going to save the day, by the end of the 3rd poem is like, maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a ragged humanity in there. Some people believe that half of the Psalms are laments, which is, where are you? Jesus on the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me? So, our tradition is a sort of call and response. God speaks. We speak. We wrestle. We are put in our place. We come back with this. This person says, our tradition itself, the Bible itself is somewhat cacophonous. Who do people say that I am? One guy says this, one guy says this, one guy says this. And it's really important that as a Christian we can handle that. You know what I mean? It's really, really vital to our faith that we can take part in this. We can wrestle with the things that matter the most. So, this was my attempt. I hope it helps. If it doesn't, no worries.